Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed here, and we've returned back to the Boogie Man. Sorry about that. Anyways, let's keep going under this realm. We still hear the phone, even though there is no phone here. An old man's corpse with body's decayed and maggots are starting to swarm. It's probably been months. Something's next to the corpse as well. Funny enough, got a rusty key out of that endeavour. And I'm just going to turn up a few things as it's dead quiet here. And I'm going to turn you up just a little bit. There we go. Good. Right, so okay, it's just more sewer up ahead, no need to keep going. Okay, so what about the ladder? A rusty iron door seems to be locked from the other side. So I can't go anywhere else here, probably. What else is there to these works? You keep going under. I can go in here, good. A brush and mop. Detergent. A towel hangs on a wall. Things we could use later on. If it's locked on the other side, then it must mean that there's nothing else to do here. Only if we had a boat. Rusty iron door. Just nothing else here, okay? And I've been stabbed or just badly sprayed by the Boogie Man. Helena was once here. What's with the buffeting? I do not approve of the buffeting sounds. Return to the hallway, okay.
Thanks for the letter.
Did something happen?
That big head knocked me out cold.
What? No wonder you took so long. Are you okay?
I could have died easily, but more importantly, no. Forget it. There
Found
was another
something.
corpse. I think one of the servants. Been dead a few months.
A few months? Isn't that kind of odd?
Yeah, it is. It's not like he got stuck there and couldn't get out. He was clearly murdered with a knife. What a ridiculous place. I never wanted to come somewhere so shady.
What about it is shady?
History.
It's one of their castles in this country. I thought something was up the moment my boss told me about the castle tour. Then I found out it's the mansion of some European guy from the colonial era. And it's got a history of Native American persecution to boot. You can't open this kind of place to the public. You wouldn't get a tourist trap, you get a lawsuit. The tribes that got persecuted here are still around. What was that Brendan guy even thinking? Guess we'll never know now.
Are you sure?
If you were suspicious, then why did you come?
Because Helena wanted to. But had I known it was this bad, no way. I wouldn't want her to learn this kind of bloody history. With a month off, I could have taken her anywhere, but I chose here. And then this happens.
So, it was for Helena. You never seemed to pay her much mind, so I thought you didn't even like her, honestly.
I wanted to pay her more attention, but I couldn't. My subordinate kept calling so much, I couldn't catch a break.
Detectives have it rough. They're still cool, though.
I'm on vacation, so I'm just a plain old guy right now. Come on, let's go.
All good. All good and fun in the world of Keith and David. At some point I will need to make some adjustments to my save file so that big trending can be a reality.
Is your head okay? You look like you got punched out.
It's fine. You just need to look out for yourselves.
You're quiet.
Would it be alright if I came with you too?
No, look after your daughter first.
You sure it'll be alright to take that baby face with you?
Ask the baby face to his face.
Yeah, that's good.
What does my face have to do with it?
I was thinking that as well. Baby face achievement unlocked. Oh my gosh. But there is some railings there, I'm not gonna lie. One can get in through that way. So saying that one of the things here are locked from the side. Too dangerous to take David with us. Okay, so if it's too dangerous from there's something locked on this side, but we can only open it from this side. I was just trying to fathom out what the heck that is. It could be in this section of the map. So it wouldn't be... Yeah, behind this church. Push the cross back. And then climb up the cross. Break the window. Obviously.
Don't tell me. You're going to walk along those?
There's no other path. Don't like it? Leave.
No. Let's just walk to the left. I'm not going to press down. Yeah, I can see why David is really scared. Life or death situation. Let me get you up. Let's not... A small wooden rocking horse. Bookcase. Bookcase. Lovely, lovely bookcases. Dried flowers hanging on a wall. Old book on a desk. It's a diary with girly handwriting. Updated child's diary. But what can we do with it? Let's dance to the piano. Yeah, but I don't have anything to put it with. I could try and wind it, but it won't keep going. That's a problem. Wind up figurines need something to be put in them. Ah, look at that clown. There's a small hole in the back. Piano. 16th evening. Punchinio. I know Punchinio, the moose said. The audience rejoices whenever he appears. Every movement he makes is so comical that it brings roars of laughter in the house. The theatre was his ideal world. If he had been tall and handsome, he might have become a great tradition. Tragican on any stage. His soul was filled with all that was heroic and great. Still, it was his fate to be a Punchinio. His very sadness, his melancholy heightened the dry wit of his sharply drawn face, and aroused the laughter of the vast audience, which lustily applauded its favourite. The last page of the chapter is torn out. Why is that the case? Bad. All of these have like miniature style room. Oh, but for goodness sakes, we've already read this. I didn't mean to. I went to the other side. I know the last page is torn out. Last thing is torn out. Back's torn out. We need to put something in there. A fire axe. Cut the whole thing off. Oh, I think I know what happens here. I thought so. A corpse tied to a chair. Yeah. Looks like it was shot in the temple. Right, is there anything else here? A grand piano has a keyhole in the cover, but has a strange shape. That's fine. But where did it originate from? That's what I'm thinking. Can I move this? Okay, moving it is not an option. Could be a grand piano. The top won't open. That's fine. Well, we get it. I should say this right now, if you haven't noticed already. Part of the chandelier appears below the table. All of it should appear above the table. What is this, Uri?
You okay?
Sorry. I just felt kinda...
I don't expect you to be unfazed by a sight like that. Sorry, I couldn't tell till I got close. You know, that corpse was strange.
Strange? How so?
The other servants were found dead in what looked like living spaces, but this one's way out here. Not to mention I found this on the floor.
Ammunition? So they were shot?
All the others were caught unaware and stabbed. This one was tied to a chair and shot in the head. Seems it was a struggle to the bitter end. Is this just for show too? I think we get the idea by now.
I'm not too sure either. But yeah, it's odd that he'd use a gun. I wonder why that is.
Damn it, I should be able to figure this out. God, this feels awful. I feel like I'm missing something. Something I should realize with some thought, but I'm just not noticing. My brain just hasn't been working lately.
Why's that?
Helena.
I guess because I'm not enough of a man to solve two problems at once.
Multitasking. You can't go with David into rooms with corpses. Yep, that's fine. We could deal with that. My only concern is this music box. Oh wait, does something pop out of the music box when we play it? There we go. That's what I thought happened. The theme fell out. Got the music box key. Good. Right, I'm going to need you to stay... Okay, so we need David to be separated somehow before we can actually use it. I wonder if I actually needed to do that beforehand. Maybe there's a way. Another way to get in and out. Damn you to heck. A painting is hanging on the wall, there's a small engraving on the frame. Unless they are on the battleground, the foolish shoulders shall not move an inch, and lined up in their camps gladly stay put. Even the gatekeepers will sleep on the job. There's a chessboard and table. Do we need to rearrange the pieces somehow, or is this just going to be one of those things? Suit of armor, suit of armor, suit of armor. Can't tell what is behind there. Somehow that globe reminds me of something out of the Sandman. Gatekeepers, huh? Right. What is there to this? And I remember this was a pretty hard bit of puzzle. This is. So just stay put. I do. Okay, so this engraving is the clue. Unless they are on the battlefield, the foolish shoulders shall not move an inch, and lined up in their camps gladly stay put, even the gatekeepers asleep on the job. Then I'm thinking just put all the pieces on one side of the board. So the whites go on one side and then this goes on the other. But the pawns have to be in front. But first I have to move this knight, otherwise we won't be able to put it downwards. But the thing is, where do the pawns go? Yeah, I know where the... Oh, be taken off the battlefield? Is that what we're referring to here? They have to be off the battlefield? Maybe so. forgot which one goes which. Well, we can take them off the board. That's a thing. Push these back, and then the knight would go here. Pawn would... I'm still not sure on this predicament. I feel like these need to go in a certain order. Like, a really certain order, but it's not explained at all. I feel like I'm wasting time here. Okay, I'm just gonna refer to something that vgperson put up. It sort of takes a little bit of knowing how to play chess as well to be able to solve it. That's what they do. So yeah, there's an image on vgperson's walkthrough which basically tells you how to order them. But even back then when this game was originally released, this isn't a very well explained puzzle on what you actually need to do. Anyways, let's close down Foxy, and then let's go on our way. And also the music box as well, you can only play that when so you can only use the music box key before actually going to that room with the corpse. So there's a feign. There's a thought and a feign and a thought and a feign with some thought into it. Great. There's a great there. Nothing great about it. Nothing great about sneezing either. A square of paper looks very old. Stale piece of paper. There we go. Stale paper. What does this translate into? No idea. It looks like the language of the Sandman. Great over. Great. Bloody fantastic. Wait, what's with that? Okay, play. One of these is gonna be unique. Can I? No, I can't push the stall. Something fell underneath it. Got a stale piece of paper. Got another one. I wish I know how to read this language. Sandman, where are you? I would like for you to be able to decipher this bloody language that it's trying to emit to me. What's this way? So
Richard?
which voices are coming from here? Release the inside lock.
Richard!
Keith! David! Do you know where Sophie is?
She's gone?
I just looked away for a second and she wasn't there. I can't find her anywhere. He might have kidnapped her.
Calm down. Start from the top.
Telling such a thoughtful papa just to calm down won't do any good, you know.
Where?
You! Did you take my daughter? Where's Sophie?
Ah, Richard. So scared your daughter will leave this world as soon as you're not looking. Just like your wife was robbed from you by a robber's gun.
Whoa!
Don't listen to him, Richard.
Your wife was such a cheerful and lively lady, Richard. But the truth is, she was an unbelievable idiot, leaving herself in the care of a useless man like you. But it must have been a happy death. Just one bang, and she was gone. And what a beloved daughter she left behind. You fawn over her so. A real memento of your dear wife, yes?
Don't let him rile you up, David.
Humans do tend to die so easily, as I'm sure you're well aware.
Stop it!
Calm down, Richard. Don't listen to a word he says.
Oh, poor Richard. Alas, the Grundlers are down to just one Grundler. But don't you cry. You'll be the Grundlers again soon. In hell.
Don't you dare insult my family! What did you do with Sophie? Give her back this instant. If you even lay a finger on her, You monster!
Richard, settle down.
Well, I guess I'd better go. Cute little Sophie is waiting for me.
Your
Let's head back
wretched
to Lancashire.
intimidations.
I'm so sorry. I never even noticed she was gone.
And where was she?
The bathroom. Thought she had to take a piss, but she never came back out. So we busted down the door and she'd fled the coop.
There's got to be somewhere in there where she can escape. Like the railings. The windows can't be a possibility. Windows behind bars, even breaking the glass wouldn't let you outside, and there's a cliff so you can't go in outside. Yeah. Toilet.
She's a little bigger than a dead goldfish.
Goldfish girl. Achievement unlocked. Those. She can definitely get through that. Keith wouldn't be able to.
That little brat. Surely, you think you can get in the vent above the bathtub?
Way too tight. My shoulders won't even fit. She's small enough that she could have, though.
You mean Sophie snuck out on her own?
You couldn't sneak in through the windows. It's a sheer cliff outside. And I checked the rooms for any weird tricks when we first came in. The rim of the bathtub has marks made by heels, and some dust fell from the vent above. So she must have climbed up on the tub to get in there. That scrawny, delicate girl could easily crawl through.
Richard, wait! You can't go alone!
Please let me go. That fiend has Sophie in his grasp. We need to find...
Not yet, he doesn't. He's the kind of guy who puts out corpses for show. If he'd caught Sophie, he'd gladly flaunt it, I'm sure. He must have overheard Richard looking for Sophie and decided to meddle. We'll find her before he does. Come on, David.
And me too.
You stay here. You're out of sorts right now. If you tried anything sudden, I couldn't guarantee your safety.
Wait! Please. You must find her for me. She's my one and only daughter. After my wife passed away, I couldn't look her in the eye for quite some time. But still, she's grown to be a wonderful girl. She's my pride and joy. If anything happened to her, I'd...
Sorry. We'll find her. Just wait for us.
Very detrimental. Keith pushed Richard away. But for what reason, we don't know. But the only thing I can summarize... Oh, look at that. The only thing I can summarize is that... Obviously, I already know this already. But it's something to do with Keith's past. And in some ways... Helena's past. Something that they used to have, but no longer have. Right, these scraps of paper are still stale with riddles on them. Right, so that way is... Okay, there's this room. This room must have something in it which can help us. Oh, look at cigars. Lots of books, lots of books, lots of books. There's been many things in this game which I've missed out on to get the best ending of the game. Oh, this one. A diary. The tongue in which these slaves speak is so savage I can't remember even a word. I had the servants translate and type some words for me. It should do well to sell this dictionary to my countrymen. Since it can become so boring around here, I suppose I may as well try to learn. For if they should be saying anything impurgent out of the fields, I'll set them aflame on the spot. It's one way to pass the time, I suppose. What the heck is this? I do not know. Why is this a thing that we have to come across? Right. Riddles are so fun. Compare the paper with the data entry. Diary entry. You got the gist of what it says. My companion, I am to enter the dungeon. It is that tyrant's daughter's mouth to blame. I know that my head will be taken off, displayed outside as a warning. I am sorry that I was unable to hand it off to you. Please be careful. And stale paper 2. Fellow prisoners, we will bear this no more. It is time we stand up against this tyrant. We will fight for our companions labouring on the outside. I have attained a key that will let us get outside. We will wait until night, enter the garden, and join with our fellows in the fields. We will watch vigilantly and take the castle for ourselves. Before of us will pass the key from one to another each day in the same order as the son our people know. Yeah, so one for 4 days, for the 4 cells. Just look. Look closer. Something is stuck to the back of the grate. Great, we got a key. How ironic. Rusty key, it's reddish brown with rust. Lovely, 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 lovely rust. Awesome rust. If it's locked on the other side, down in the sewers, then what does that mean for us? A light of it's unusable. Well, good for me. Bad for them. It's locked. Not this door. It's got to be for another door then. Servers. Yeah. Yeah, that's severely off limits. Can I just ask David to go in there alone? Oh, hold on. Small hole in the back. Oh, I thought the key was for this bloody clown. Or maybe this. No. A key to get outside. Insert the music box key. You laugh at me. Take the key from the back. Jack in the Box achievement unlocked. Right. Glad we got that. You stupid Jack in the Box. I'll give you a good time, you stupid fiend. Where is our next destination in this labyrinth? I do not know. One thing for certain is this is a bit of an enigma of itself. All the while we pass through these realms, the Boogie Man always comes to haunt us. And now the Boogie Man's returned for Sophie. Dear, dear Sophie. Though, at this point in time, where the heck do we go? Go under. I've already been under. I tried to go under. It can't be this way. Oh yeah, this is probably something. I keep going around in circles. Yeah, this way's disabled. Can't be up there. This way is to... oh, that box. Don't want to go there. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a difficult part. Because we have no idea where we're going, or what to do, or how to do it, or how to go about, and what the heck has happened to that. Round in circles we go. Maybe. Downstairs. Oh, we're going round in circles. That's what we're doing. Great on me. My goodness sakes. This is literally what we're doing. We're going round in circles at the moment. This is what this part of the game has done to me before. In the past. Around 2 years ago or so. It keeps driving me around in circles. And it doesn't matter where I go. I always end up in the same... oh, well. Okay, let's try go somewhere different then. If that's a possibility. Right. So they're there. So we could try and go back up here. Okay, we can't go back up there. But where can we go in this scenario? That's the problem. Like, we can try and do certain things, but we're off limits. We're certainly off limit when it comes to certain things like this and that, and what the heck has gone to you? All the way back here. Can't go into a room, David, with corpses. Now I'm actually officially lost here. Oh, this one. Okay, fine. We was here all along, but stupidly enough, I didn't actually do that properly. Seems to be locked. Well, we can use this. There we go. And now we can get down here. It leads down into the waterway. Excellent. You can't go with David into rooms with corpses. Let's find a valve. Don't even know what it does though. Do nothing. Nothing at this point in time. Wait. No, let's pull the valve. An open valve. So, if we keep the valve open, then what would happen? Water comes out. I can't seem to see what's going on, so let's close it again. Or, hypothetically, it doesn't even affect this part. Close. Let's check again. Check a room again, just to make sure things go swimmingly. Okay, so it's dried up now. Water fills the depression. So, water fills the depression in the floor, okay. We'll go back and keep it open and see what happens when that transpires. This could save us some time in the future, but never know. One may never know with these sort of things. David's with us, and he is always a good companion. He's not the most confident person, but he certainly is a bright. Water is sprouting from the fountain. Okay, here we go again. Let me just check the fountain once more. By closing the valve. Maybe he needs to open it and then close it. But why was that dog howling? Sophie, I hope you're okay. Hope you're okay in this endeavor. That's a bit boring. Bit boring going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay. You can see a drain in the bottom. Okay. Let's just keep going. That's installed. Hold on, let me save here first. Then let's go in.
Sophie?
Step back.
I'm good, we got the FlareBlitzed. And now we're playing on Sophie's perspective, I think.
Why did it have to be like this? On our first vacation in ages. Wonder if Helena's okay.
This is how and why. Okay. Helena?
Oh, it's Sophie. Is something the matter?
Why did you marry Mr. Keith, Helena?
Why do you ask that?
Lately, I felt like my heart doesn't ever beat fast anymore. I can think people are great and all, but that's it. I can't get excited about them like I used to. It's like I forgot how to love. David and Shirley get along really well, so I'm jealous. And I don't want to be by myself forever. So I'd like to know why you and Mr. Keith decided to get together, Helena.
You know, love is like a jewel. It's buried deep in a person's heart. And one day, you just dig it up. Feelings like love and sympathy can create all different kinds of jewels. Though jealousy, anger, and pride can shatter them too. Have you ever found such a jewel?
Yeah, but I got rejected.
Don't worry, you'll find it again. I hope you can make a wonderful jewel someday.
So what's your jewel like, Helena?
Mine is already complete. I don't want to meddle with it anymore. I just want to keep it deep in my heart. It's so windy. Your hair's a mess, young lady. We should get back inside.
No. No.
So you're saying, you guys out here, you're saying that you didn't hear us say that? Okay. Great. We can make our way through here.
I doubt this goes outside. Must go somewhere else in the castle. Alright.
Room. I remember, I think it was somewhere top left. Great, won't open. That's just great. But the great won't open. You'll be in the dog slayer soon enough. Wait, what's it say? Nowhere. I cannot go any faster than this. This is our cruising speed. Cruel as we know. Ah, there's a room below.
It opened. I can get out here. Ow! That hurt. Glad I'm out of there. Okay, now I have to find Helena.
You say about a key rack with only one key on it. Let's take it. Indeed. Locked shelves, locked shelves. There we go. And there's nothing inside. That's just fantastic, isn't it?
Ugh, something smells funny in here. Is something there?
Hi there, sweetie.
Boogie.
You've been a bad girl, Sophie. Why do you want to make your father cry? Perhaps you wish to see your mother again.
Where's Helena?
Sophie, are you mad at me? It's been so long since our last meeting.
What are you talking about?
The closet.
Don't you remember? We've met time after time in every bad dream you had as a child. I'll take you to the world inside the closet, but first we need to play some more. Why don't you look after my pets? They're a bit hungry, but they're lively pups. Have fun. Take your time.
You leave me in here with this.
Cute little doggies. I'm busy right now, so why don't we play later? No! Stay away from me, you stupid dogs!
Hold out. Okay, well I can do that if we stick to the outside and know the sprint patterns. Hold out. Damn it. I remember there's a certain amount of health that we can't go down to, otherwise Sophie will fade away from existence. We have to go around. Damn it. Dive them into the corners. But one thing you don't want to be is cornered in this part. And I don't think there's any way of getting this without being bitten, but probably is. And there's probably a way of getting yourself cornered like this. I'm very lucky to get out of there unscathed. Well, I say unscathed, but not bitten enough.
Stop it already. Please, stay away. No! Huh? What?
Attention. Sandman.
Sophie?
David, Mr. Keith.
Dogs? Sophie, what happened in here?
That man locked me in here. He sicked those dogs on me.
Sicked them? They look asleep to me.
No, they were just up and attacking me. Then all of a sudden they fell asleep. It was really sudden.
Who do you think that did it?
Yeah, they fell asleep so quickly, as if...
Slap.
Keith?
What were you thinking? Can you even imagine how much you worried your father, you idiot?
I just wanted to find Helena.
That's bad.
Don't give me excuses. I told you not to leave that room. Why don't you do what?
Why don't you do what I tell you?
Keith?
Stand up. Tell me you'll never do anything to make your father cry again. Say it.
I'll never do it again.
Let's go back.
Sophie! Oh, thank God. Keith, David, thank you so much. Sophie, why did you leave the room?
I went to look for Helena. I was just really worried.
Without telling
How
anyone?
worried was I when you were gone? Please, don't leave without telling me again.
Mr. Keith. I'm sorry. Thank you for coming to find me.
Don't take your eye off that brat, Richard. She'll be the death of your daughter.
David.
Why don't you do what I tell you to? Haven't I told you not to play in here? What if a pot or a knife fell on you?
Sorry, Dad.
So, why were you playing around here?
I was playing policeman, and, it's snowing today.
So?
This mat here is white and fluffy, like snow. So...
The rug?
Do you want to join the police, Todd?
Yeah, I want to be a policeman like you, Dad.
Well, well. But a policeman has to follow the rules. A boy who breaks rules can't join the force. It's the law.
Well, unless you have connections, right?
Connections? Who taught you a word like that?
You did, Dad.
Well then, you'll join the force with your connections. That's a lame way to do it.
Lame?
Yeah, some of my buddies got in by connections, but they're all dumb, unpopular, and really lame to boot. You want to be a lame policeman, Todd?
Nuh-uh, I'll be a cool policeman.
And no relying on connections, or playing pretend in the kitchen. Mom should be back from shopping soon. Let's go meet her.
Okay, don't want Mom to run into any swindlers. Dad and I'll protect her.
Swindlers? And who taught you that one?
You did
that.
that.
Right. Well, let's go.
Swindlers.
Are we taking the car?
I've got a better idea.
Aww.
Ow!
Oops, sorry.
I didn't realize at all there. Hey, Keith.
Keith? What's the matter?
Just thinking about my son.
You have a son?
He's dead.
Ouch. That's really a big blow there. And I forgot. There should be a prompt for saving with Sophie. I don't know. Okay, what a horrific turn of events. Okay, so let's go back into the sewer. No, we can't go back into sewers because David's with us. So what's our next agenda here? I don't want to keep going back in this area. It keeps giving me loops. Which way was it? Okay, so it was this way. Presumably, the Sandmen interfered with the dogs in there. Hence why they were able to sleep like that. It was pretty instantaneous. See if there's anything that's weird about this scenario. We've got this scenario, yes. We can't go down there with David with us. Is there anything else we can do while we're down here? They're strained. And if we fill this up again, then... Oh yeah, the locked shelves probably, because Sophie wasn't high enough, but we are. We could find something in the shelves. Maybe. I don't know. Shelves equal as a plural. Okay. Water is sprouting, so that's good. Here again. Going through the undercroft of this world. This realm.
Keith, are you going in there?
Can't I?
Well,
Don't tell me you're afraid.
when I was a kid, this wild dog chased me around for like an hour.
For such a big guy, you're really a wimp.
That's a bit harsh, David. Crinophobia. You can't go inside. Fear of dogs. I can understand that. I was once upon a time very afraid of dogs. But the worst thing you can do is run away. Because that stimulates them to chase. None of those. God freaking damn it. So what is next? Can't go that way. Wait. Save. Something to do with this.
You're more heartless than I thought, David.
Is he behind there?
Don't mind him. Let's go.
Your mother's crying down in hell, you know. Can't you hear your mother's pitiful wails? Why did my dear Davy leave me alone? I don't want to be alone.
Calm down. Don't listen to him.
I didn't mean to skip that, by the way.
David, doesn't it hurt leaving your mother all by herself? A real thoughtful son. He'd go to be by her side right away. Or do you feel relieved? To hell with that weak woman who always clung to you.
Go. I won't let him talk like that.
Settle down. Don't open that door.
Let go!
You stupid brat! You don't listen to a word, do you? Never listens, never learns. Must have put your old man through a lot of trouble.
What's that?
I said your father must have had it real hard with you. Jumping into danger alone, following when I tell you to stay. If that's not being a brat, I don't know what is.
Say that one more time.
So it's not just your eyes that are busted, but your ears too? Or is it your head to blame? Getting riled up over every little thing. Think punching me will calm you down? Then go ahead.
Let's go. Yeah, so the subconscious consequences of doing that sort of thing would be alarming. Something's caught on the other side. All you want to hear is a ringtone. No, I don't. Is that a memo for Keith to oblige by it? Because I don't think so. Hearing a bloody ringtone. You can't go inside. For crying out loud. Crying out loud? Oh, again with that, the locked door. The key to some shelves. What other opportunities lie in the future? Nothing to be alarmed. Water is sprouting from the fountain. What's next? What can we do? I'm really struggling to think what we can do now. I wonder if someone else has disappeared while we're not looking. Can't go down there. Something has to happen with David. Don't know if the key's going to that door there. But it would be a stupid idea because I remember there being a trap somewhere where if you open the door then literally something either flung at you or shot at you. And it wasn't the that maze which had those red and green tiles, it was something else. Let's try to go over here nonetheless and see what we can find. It seems caught on something on the other side. Oh, fire axe. I'm so dumb, aren't I? All this time. Well, great. Dodge the freaking thing while we have the chance. That's what I was thinking of. Something shot out at me. Oh yeah, so let us fire axe. And then I'm going to hold down left just so that I can not be decimated by what it is. There we go. There's a large crossbow attached to the table. Opening the door. Cut a wire which fired it. Nice. The arrow is stuck in the door. There's a small key attached. Great. We can take that. Boogus. I remember that being there. Somewhat. But we just think, well, have a nice surprise and get ourselves shot in the head with a crossbow. Because that's what we really want in life, isn't it now? Smoky.
Hey there, David. What are you looking up at? Look down below.
David!
Ah, I finally got you snared. That detective was a bit too perceptive earlier. Killing you would put me at a big advantage. A critical hit to the detective. Oh, this is getting good. Exactly. This may sting a bit, David, but not for long. Now hurry, Batman. Robin's gonna be a canary.
We can do this. over it. Get over it. We can do this, don't worry. Go around it. Yeah, give myself, you big canary. So what I essentially did there was avoid a lot of bad things. So now what we need to do is do some stuff. But we are in a hurry. Not here. Somewhere else. Go down here then. So it's a little quiet. Concentrating on the matter in hand. Got a towel, good. Thought so. The key might be in here, but we're going to use a towel to get it out. Wrap towel around arm. David.
Stand up, David. What are you doing? Hurry.
Oh, we failed to do something.
You can do this. Just walk. Once you're out of here, you'll be fine. Hey, come on, walk. David. David, open up. David. David. David.
There's something I didn't do.
I want an enemy.
You've got those all over the place. Ain't the guy who just shot you in the head an enemy? Everyone you ever had to shoot was one too.
Shut up, Manly.
They're all fakes. They're all smiling. I want an enemy. One that if I can kill them and put an end to all these stupid incidents.
Well, there is one of those. In here. Aim a shot in there, and you could kill him. Of course, it'd be a victory for you, but it'd be a loss too. So you just gotta put up with all these small-minded guys instead. We're almost at the hospital. Hope it's not too crowded.
Manly and Keith behind the wheels.
It's not you.
It's me. These are new.
It's not you. It's not you. Who are you? Why are you smiling?
I'm not satisfied with that result. There's something which I didn't do correctly. Yes. Wear curtain. Okay, that was what was bad. We didn't take down the curtain or wear the curtain, so now we should be more or less protected from the fumes. But we need to go over the drum still. Don't go into the liquid. That's a bad omen. There we go. That's the good stuff. That's the outcome I wanted. What is it? Keith?
Keith!
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, I guess. But I think I got a bump on my head just now.
Good. You go back to the room. If this happens again, I can't afford to save you.
Sorry, it's my own stupidity to blame.
That's not the problem. If anything happens to you, I'm the one left with a crying Shirley.
Isn't there anyone who'd cry for you?
Maybe not anymore.
Huh?
Still want to tag along?
Yeah.
Do what you like. I'm exhausted.
Poor Keith. But this is the outcome I wanted. The one where David survives. Yeah, that's the corpse I told you about. Not pretty, is it? You keep doing that, don't you? Wait. What else? You keep doing that, Keith. What's up? What's the matter? Yeah, let's go back this way. I remember what's up. Remember what is to be done, Keith. You okay there, Keith? I know you're exhausted. I know you're exhausted, but you can do this. You can do this just like your other cases. But I think the phone will start ringing soon. Again. Sorry. What the?
Keith, let's rest a little. If you don't take a break, you're going to...
Shut up. This isn't the time.
I'm tired, okay? Let me rest. Or are you gonna drag around an exhausted citizen, detective?
Lend me your lighter. You've got one smoke to rest.
The heck is that guy anyway? How does he know about my mom? And Shirley's past? It's really disturbing.
David, did you celebrate your birthday with Shirley last month? Or was it with Paul and Marion?
Oh, I scheduled a meal with Shirley, then celebrated with Paul and Marion the other... Huh. Did I ever tell you my friends' names?
Line of work.
Sorry about your mother. Brain tumors are like a landmine. One misstep means trouble. But I guess they don't teach you how to dodge landmines in flight school, huh?
What?
Oh, and you want to toughen your stomach for anchovies and liver. I mean, unless you want younger girls thinking that's cute or whatever.
Hold on a second. What do you know about my mom, too? And my friends in school? I never told you any of that, right?
Keep this between us. But working as a detective for 15 years, you get to know stuff. Like what someone's done in the past, just by looking at their faces. Maybe that big-headed freak is the same way.
You're kidding, right?
You think I'm kidding?
You think Keith is
You're
kidding?
a real sucker. Take care you don't get swindled someday.
What's this about? What do you know all about me?
You were taken to the police after the incident with your mother. Remember the detective who questioned you?
I was pretty dazed at the time, so I don't really remember. But it wasn't you, was it?
This is an
Eric
acquaintance.
Simpson, my subordinate. It was only an attempted crime, so he was the only one to handle you. And you know, he's got a real messy desk. He lets case files and the like pile up so high they even topple over onto my desk. I saw some files on you among them. Your history, your family, that kind of info. And your mother's diagnosis. Oh, and the ones who verified your identity were your friends Paul and Mary and Martin. I remember them well, especially because that Paul guy made a huge ruckus at the station. He was the one that ate too many chili dogs too, right?
And the anchovies. Oh yeah, I mentioned that at dinner. But I didn't tell you I hated liver, did I?
I hate anchovies myself, and I hate liver. That's all.
Why did you make a guess for that one?
Because you're stupid enough that I thought it'd fool you.
If you know so much about me, why didn't you say so when we first met?
A bit suspicious, isn't
Because
it?
I was suspicious of you.
Huh? Me? Why?
A year and a half ago, you found a hanged body in an abandoned house in another state. The state police came to us trying to determine the guy's identity.
Duke.
That's when I read your testimony, and it was real sketchy.
Sketchy? Why?
I understand you were looking for the guy who formerly lived in your apartment, but how did you track him down without even knowing his name, or what he looked like? Said you followed notes, but when you were asked to show him, you said you lost them. You said you shot a man in the house, but there was no gunpowder on the gun, no dropped cartridges. Most importantly, nobody to shoot. And then you just happened to find that former tenant's corpse. You gotta know that's suspicious.
But it's true. I was led there by the notes he wrote. Once I found the body and called the police, I realized they were gone.
Temporary.
And I did shoot someone, but I'm not sure if it was a person.
As you testified, but I guess that doesn't matter so much now. I was wary of you because of what you could have done. I didn't want to leave Helena with a madman. If you did anything even a little weird, I was going to turn around and take my wife home.
Do you still distrust me?
When we first met on the boat, I intentionally told you that I was a detective. Somebody with something to hide would be alarmed.
But he wasn't.
Then you just said cool, so I was a bit less wary. You might be crazy for all I know, but you haven't shown any sign of being dangerous. Listen, everyone's got bad stuff in their past. For somebody who shouldn't know it to dig it up and use it against you, that agitate and anger most people. He knows that well. He's showing off what he knows to upset all of you and control your actions. He's done it to you, to Richard, to Lance.
Lance, too?
He's an ex-journalist. Took photos of that job, too. When he published articles, he signed his photos with LK. He investigated the state police during a sexual assault and murder case 3 years back, but went too far. The victim's family and civil liberties group attacked him for invasion of privacy, and he was driven out of journalism.
How do you know about all that, Keith?
Doesn't matter.
Line of work.
I understand that those are the guy's methods, but how does he know all of our pasts in the first place?
The Boogie Man lives in your closet, right? So, he's always watching. Watching when you nearly killed your mother. Watching when you were snuggling with your wife in bed.
Don't make threats like that.
He's only human. The appearance, the weapon, the info, it's all just to scare us.
You're taking it pretty well, though.
It's all cheap tactics. It's not going to scare me.
Yep, that's our detective. Nothing scares him, even though his wife might be in danger. Still calm.
If I let myself be shaken, you'd all follow suit. I can't protect anyone if I get distracted. A detective doesn't just go fishing for corpses. I've got my lousy pride and my duty. Can't just watch while someone kills people with a grin on their face.
Even if you're forsaking someone important to you?
What are you trying to say?
There's a big gap between your ideal and what you really want. It's contradictory. Isn't that painful for you? I wanted to be a pilot, but thinking about it now, I think I was just too stubborn to see anything else.
So?
You'll understand someday.
Thinking of taking a nap here? Let's go.
Keith, those things you said before, were you trying to make me angry?
I don't intend on telling anyone your history, nor your family problems. Sorry if you're still pissed.
No, it's fine.
Guess I'm kind of a brat. It's fine at the end of the day. Is there something behind us? Look closely, the frame is raised a little.
Keith.
Ah. Wonderful. What's down here then? There's a dialogue on the door. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to leave it off here today, folks, and we're going to come back in the next time where we're going to be witnessing one of the endings of the game. If not more than just one. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and see us in the next time of the Boogie Man. Have a wonderful day and take care of yourselves. And stay safe.